there is a saying that the truth shall set you free. In this case, it's the clarity. And this seeing clarity is that sets you free again and again and again. As one of the gurus said, that every moment I die and every moment I'm reborn, and I'm also beyond birth and death every moment too. So essentially, it's the energy that creates a sense of somethingness, and then it creates a sense of dissolvement. But it's the energy that gets born and dissolves, and again gets born and dissolves. And it can happen many times throughout the day. And when there is no more identity with the energy arises and ceases, arises and ceases. Your attention may be required at some points, required for the energy. And that's where you may feel a slight contraction. And that simply reminds you to be more aligned, to be more present with that which arose, with that which is present energetically. And as you slow down, align, and are more present, it processes and then disappears or ceases. So you are the self, you were the self before energy arose. The energy may have a temporary process or veil, but then you are the self again when it digests. So in reality, you are always the self. And that you must know. And the energy will only remind you to align with it, to be present with it, to allow it to reveal itself, its nature, its essence, what it is. And that's what is a temporary contraction. And if we don't make it into a problem, then it is not a problem anymore. If we assume that it shouldn't be here, that I should only be the self and the energy should not come or arise anymore, that is a false assumption, and that will keep you in trouble. And then you will wonder why I'm not the self, why I'm with this energy. And that is where the hook is. That's where the trouble is. This assumption is the trouble. The trouble is whenever you say, I should not be this should not be here, this shouldn't be happening. That's where the trouble always is, and that's an assumption. If you are absolutely okay with what is, and you align yourself, whatever it takes to align with what is, you always know you are the self, and you are just doing the effort to align with what is. Because if you're not aligned with what is, then the energy may have a temporary discomfort. So if we remove the assumption of that it shouldn't be like this should not be here, and then we idealize how things should be, Now that's where the hooks are. If you idealize something, it means you're putting something in front of you, you're giving it your power away, and you're not in your own power. So assumption and idealization can be hooks. And when you are okay with what is, then ha, what is, and it's fine. And you are never afraid to not be the self because you are the self. You remove that fear of not being the self. Oh, am I not the self anymore now if the energy is a bit more challenging? No, it's just the energy more challenging. I am myself, of course. It's just the energy more challenging. That's what it is. It's fine. I'm clear about that. I can see that. I am that who sees that. And then in the relative game, yeah, the energy is processing and harmonizing. That's the relative game. And that's okay. It's an alignment of energetics. But I have no fear that, oh, am I the self or not the self? I don't have any more confusions, any more assumptions, any more idealizations. No, that's what I'm clear about. I am the self. I am the seeing. And there's no more fear of any manifestation of anything. No, that is freedom. And even if the energy is challenging, you know you're free. It's just a temporary thing. That too shall pass. So the real freedom is the clarity of the self. I am that. I'm the self. That's the real freedom. And whatever the energy does, it's fine. It needs to do what it needs to do. There are processes. The universe is a smart being, intelligent organism, mechanism. I am the self. I'm the witness, the experiencer of this experience. I keep myself as aligned as possible, but that recognition that I am the self no matter what, that's the exciting part. That's the joyful part. Now that's where you can be yourself. Always joyous, always excited. I am the self, no matter what happens.